What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my new career mode. This is episode number 23, and we start today's episode off with a youth squad monthly report. So we've now entered August. You can see how our academy is looking right now. Got to say, it's only been one full season of players getting scouted and going into our academy, but we've already picked up a few decent players, haven't we? So I'm pretty pleased with the players we picked up so far for our scout. Lorenzo Motta looks like the highlight. Can't wait till he turns 16, and a few good players in there. And also as well, we start today's episode off with a transfer for Barreca, a random left back who came back from loan. Looks like he's on his way out of the club, only 59 overall. Doesn't have much of a future here. We also sold that random striker to Kilmarnock as well, and there you go. And also a bid came in for Gabbiadini too. Not a real surprise, our attacking midfielder is under a lot of transfer bids, but as you guys know, the counter offer right now we're asking for is £50 million, and I can't see any club matching that. Also, a player got sold. Barreca did go to Crotone for 70 grand, that's totally fine for me. And also, Borussia Dortmund accepted a bid of £11 million for Ciro Immobile, the former Torino striker. So would love to get this guy back in the team. The move to Germany didn't exactly work out the way I was hoping, and I would certainly take him back for £11 million with the stats he currently has, and I'm pretty sure he could still grow one or two more ratings. A bid came in for Poloski as well. Valencia want to take our striker, but of course we were asking for £25 million right now, and I cannot see the Spanish side accepting that. We also had our second preseason friendly as well. There's only two preseason friendlies this season. The first one, of course, we lost at the back end of last episode to Stade Rennais. This one was against Manchester City, and as you'll see, we also lost this one as well. But preseason friendlies, you can tell by the squad I'm putting out, they don't really matter too much. I'm just making sure no players get injured, and there you go. And also, as you can see too, we did see that Ajax wouldn't match the bid for Gabbiadini. Not a real surprise, and our first proper signing of the new season, if you don't count Meret coming in on loan, is Ciro Immobile. So he is coming back to Torino for £11 million. £3 million over his valuation, yes, but 79 overall, 25 years old. As you can see by his stats, what I like about him is he reminds me quite a bit of Poloski, and considering Poloski scored 27 goals last season in his debut year, yeah, I'm totally fine paying £11 million for the guy. So Immobile comes in. I'm pretty hopeful this year that Immobile and Poloski will work as a partnership together and will share the goals. Last season, Poloski was the main man scoring all the goals left, right and centre. This season, I'm hoping those two will share the goals together and work really well as a partnership. We put a new bid for Hakan Çalhanoğlu of Bayer Leverkusen, and we'll wait and see what they say. And I also decided to request some funds from the board as well. I told them that I would reach the knockout stage of the Champions League and also reach the quarter-final stage of the TIM Cup if they give us £5 million. Just get a little bit more scratch from the board, always helpful. As you can see, they said it goes £2.65 million, and I was like, yeah, fair enough, we'll take it. It's better than nothing, basically, and I'm pretty confident we're going to achieve both of those aims, because Champions League, I know it's only our first season, but I'm already looking really good with this Torino squad, and also, of course, you know, the TIM Cup, we should be able to reach the quarter-final stage, seeing as we go into the round of 16 stage right from the beginning, so there you go. And also, Çalhanoğlu, a new bid of £15 million for the Bayer Leverkusen man, and we'll wait and see what they say. Also, a bid came in for Balanta, and I decided to do the loan glitch with Balanta. Now, I know this is something which a lot of people don't like to see, but I'm still not too sure if it works out 100% of the time anyway, and it only costs 76 grand anyway to recall him from the loan on the same day, so we'll have to wait and see. It's just 75 grand, I should say. We'll have to wait and see. It's just because that he should have grown last year. He got into the team of the season. He was one of our best players right at the heart of our defence with Maximovic. He had a great partnership with the Serbian centre-half. He should have at least grown a rating. How he could still be 75 overall, just 22 years old, makes no sense to me. But still, Bayer Leverkusen did indeed accept a £15 million bid for Hakan Çalhanoğlu, so the Turkish attacking midfielder could be on his way to the Stadio Olimpico de Torino. It's a really big transfer. I know it's way over double his valuation, but I'm really excited to try the guy out because I've never used him before. He's got great stats as an attacking midfielder, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He'll probably play CM with Gabbiadini playing CAM, but even so, I think he could be a really awesome player for us, and I think he could be worth every single penny as well, because don't forget, he's only 21 years old, and at 78 overall, I don't know what his potential is, but I'm pretty sure it'll be in the mid 80s. At the very lowest, it'll be the low 80s. So yeah, I'll definitely take Çalhanoğlu £15 million, and hopefully he'll work out okay. However, he did decide to decline his first couple of contracts. He said he didn't want to leave Bayer Leverkusen and come to Italy, which was annoying to say the least. It doesn't happen too many times. But we upped his wages. We gave him a 5% bonus if he scores a goal, and also he scored roles up to crucial first team player status as well. Hopefully an improved contract will be good enough for him. If it's not though, my next target would be Jorginho from Napoli. 78 overall, 23 years old. Looks like a really decent defensive midfielder as well. I know they're different ends of the spectrum. Jorginho's a defensive midfielder, Çalhanoğlu's the attacking midfielder, and I think we'd do better. I think we'd do better with an attacking player. But even so, I wouldn't mind getting hold of the guy anyway. He does look like a pretty decent young midfielder. Also, Roberto Soriano from Sampdoria. We looked at the guy last year, wasn't able to get hold of him. I don't think we'll be able to either, because it seems like Sampdoria rate the guy highly. He's been there for quite a few years now, and I don't see us getting hold of the 24-year-old. And also, I was looking at Hazard as well, but not Eden Hazard, Thorgan Hazard from Borussia Mönchengladbach, the brother of the Chelsea star. Wouldn't mind getting hold of the former Chelsea player, actually, Thorgan Hazard, but I can't see it coming off. Borussia Mönchengladbach look as though they really rate the guy highly, not really surprising. 22 years old, already 78 overall, and as you can see, they don't want to let him go for any price whatsoever. None of those three clubs do, to be honest, so I can't see us getting any of those guys, which means that my main target is, of course, going to be Hakan Çalhanoğlu, as he was anyway. We do put in a new bid for Jorginho of £10 million, but I don't see it coming off. I'd still rather get Çalhanoğlu into the club anyway, but we'll have to wait and see. And as you can see in the next batch of emails, you do see that Hakan Çalhanoğlu does indeed accept his contract, so really pleased about that. Napoli once again said the bid for Jorginho wasn't good enough. They wanted £13.5 million. We did put in a bid of £12 million, and I was thinking maybe I should stall the Çalhanoğlu deal, see if I can get Jorginho a little bit cheaper, sign him instead of Çalhanoğlu, and then sign another player as well. But then I thought, to be honest, Çalhanoğlu was the one I really wanted. I've always wanted to try the guy, and he's got great stats. I'm looking for a more attacking-based midfielder, and I just thought, at the end of the day, he's the one I wanted, so we may as well get him anyway. So Çalhanoğlu is going to come in for £15 million, 65 grand a week. I know it's a really expensive transfer. I know it's over his valuation, but when you look at his stats, when you consider the fact he's only 21 years old, 78 overall already, I mean, yes, I know some players don't grow, and it's really frustrating, but when you look at those stats already, even if he was to be one of those players who just gets locked for potential and doesn't grow, he still looks like a real monster to play CM or possibly CAM, deputising for Gabbiadini. So, yeah, Çalhanoğlu comes in, really expensive transfer, and that's probably going to end the transfers as well, unless we make a big sale. As you can see, we send our scout out to Italy again for another 9 months, hoping for some more good players like he's already brought us so far. And the media article says they predict we're going to finish 5th this season, which I think is a bit of an insult, to be fair, considering we finished 2nd last season and we've improved our squad for this year. But even so, this is the squad we're going to be running with this season. It is going to stay in a 4-4-2 Diamond Central, so new sign is going to come into the first team straight away. Bernie, Fabian Schär, also Çalhanoğlu and Immobile as well. So new sign is coming into the first 11, and, you know, I'm really optimistic this season. I really am. You know, I do believe we can challenge for the title again. We did that last season. I don't believe it was going to be a one-off. I definitely think we can do it again, and hopefully this season as well, touch we can go one step further. I know it's going to be a really difficult ask for us like it was last season, but I think with improvements made to the first team, with us getting more familiar with the side as well, I'm hopeful this season we could go one step further and possibly claim the title. But the first game of the new season is in today's episode. We take on Napoli here at home at the Stadio Olimpico de Torino. The first chance fell to Napoli, but Bernie, making his debut, made a pretty good save, and we got the ball away, so still 0-0. And in the 28th minute, we had our first chance of the game and the season, of course. Gabbiadini finds Florenzi here. He turns and plays it inside towards Poloski. He picks out Çalhanoğlu, who turns Gulam, gets himself inside the area, and it's a dream start for Çalhanoğlu on his debut. The number 7 makes it Torino 1, Napoli 0, and we take the lead just before the half-an-hour mark. So the Turkish attacking midfielder getting the goal. He will be playing in the CM role, so he won't really be contributing directly as much as he possibly could be in the CAM role, but I still think he's got the great stats to play CM. He can burst forward from time to time, and when he does so, if he's got a really good shot power on him like we know he does, he could possibly bang him in. That's exactly what happened there. I think the goalkeeper should have done better, but he didn't. Hakan Çalhanoğlu scores in his debut and makes it Torino 1, Napoli 0. In the 38th minute, Poloski almost opens up his account this season, but the goalkeeper makes a good save and turns his header behind for a corner. And in the 45th minute, a great chance to make it 2-0. Gabbiadini finds Poloski here, plays it through towards Nicola Muru. Our left back beats Maggio for pace and shoots from a tight angle, but he smashes the ball into the side netting and it goes behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0. After the break, 4 minutes after the restart, Çalhanoğlu's corner is headed away, only as far as Florenzi though, who takes a couple of touches and lets it fly from range, but the shot is well saved by the goalkeeper and turned behind for a corner. So still 1-0 to Torino, but other than the early chance Napoli had, it was pretty much all Torino in this game. And as Maximovic finds Poloski here, a great chance to make it 2-0. He picks out Çalhanoğlu, who scored our first goal. A great through ball to Gabbiadini. He takes it round Raul Albiol, but sadly can't put his finish on target, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0, but the game was completely, you know, controlled by Torino from the first minute, really. Despite the early chance Napoli had, we looked like the better team all game long, and so it wasn't really surprising to see us get our second goal 15 minutes before the end. And who got got the goal. It's another new signing. Shiro Immobile making his second debut for Torino, if you will. Gets his first goal of the season. Turns it in after the goalkeeper spilled the Danilo shot and makes it Torino 2, Napoli 0. So they come in for £11 million and £15 million respectively. Two expensive transfers for two new players, but even so, they both open their accounts on their first games of the season for us, and that's exactly what you like to see. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of my new career mode, then please do leave likes. It's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of my new career mode very soon.